feel great after you go for a run? Do you have to go for a run to feel great? Hey, this is Dr. P, and I have my genetic report here. If you remember a few weeks ago, I did a mouth swab to get my genetic report for our genetic nutrition program. And the report tells a lot more than just what the best macronutrients and micronutrients are, but it does do that as well. Here's Dr. P's 3 secrets from his genetic report. Number 1, I have a lower concentration of a certain dopamine receptor in my brain. Dopamine is that feel-good chemical that we feel in our brain and in our body. My diet coach and a nutrition-based doctor went over my report with me, and they told me that 2 of the best ways to release dopamine is to go for a run, especially long endurance runs, and the other is a gratitude journal at night. Number 2, I also have the gene that can make me have a tendency to eat for pleasure. Well, true to form, I love to eat. I always say I run to eat and I eat to run. Number 3, I have a genetic propensity for endurance exercises. Turns out I love to run, and I've run 7 marathons. It also turns out that running is one of the biggest sources of releasing dopamine, that feel-good hormone. My body loves it when I do that because that floods my dopamine receptors and makes me feel good. Also, having that gene for eating for pleasure, same thing. When I eat, I enjoy eating. I appreciate it. I like to eat all kinds of different foods, fruits, vegetables, you name it, and it gives me pleasure. Eating for pleasure, having that gene releases dopamine, which satisfies those receptors in my brain that I have a little bit less density for. I tend to do activities that release a lot of dopamine.